Hey guys, welcome back to Kentucky Woodworking. Out here at the shop, give you a quick update on the electrical situation. Got the meter base installed with the weatherhead, just waiting on the main electric company. They've got the stakes over here. I don't know if you can see them on the video, where they'll be setting the post. All that's left to do is for them to come out and hook up the main electric, and we're rocking and rolling here. Got my breaker box installed. Put a 30 panel. I know that's more than probably I'll ever need out here. It was only $10 higher than the 20 space breaker box. I've got one 220, the rest are 110s. I'm eventually going to add maybe two more 220s and some 110. If more than I ever need in space, but if I ever need to upgrade, I absolutely have it out here. Like I said, just $10 higher. 20 space would have been just fine. Just want to make sure. I did go ahead and, like I said, installed a 220, which will hopefully be for a wood lathe. Pretty good size one that I will put here. This will be my lathe section. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try one out. Got a family member has one. Won't let me use it. If not, I've got 220 for on the size wire I used. I just used 12-2. You know, I could probably use a small bandsaw with 220. I'm eventually going to add a large wire, probably 6 gauge, I guess they call it, in case I ever get a welder in here, a large compressor. Don't see the need for it, but on the 220 lathe, the 12-2 will be perfectly fine. When I do add the other 220, the one I know I'm adding is going to go from the breaker box and the floor out to the center of the shop. I'm going to get a new table saw. After I get the concrete done, I want to have 220 out in the shop. Once I do that through the conduit, I'm also going to run a 110 volt. That way I can have an assembly table that's I've got hardwired that I can unplug from the floor, move out of the way. I'm going to fix it with power strips to where if I'm out here in the center, this table's going to be gone, scrapped. I'm going to build a nice workbench. Just not really put forth that effort. Didn't have electric, ain't got concrete. As you can see, this gravel, I've got to where I've not really cared as much. Stuff's dropped. It's hard to clean. It's not an ideal situation, although having a shop built this way in stages has let me go ahead and do woodworking. Here in a month, I'm going to do a, may show an update video of before, after the concrete. May do a video of pictures showing the stages of getting this stuff out. The reason I'm going to do that, this gravel is not going to leave, but it's getting covered with concrete. Hopefully no later than mid-April at the latest. Once that happens, some of this stuff will not come back in. Some of these, this has been perfectly fine. It's an old kitchen island a neighbor had was going to throw away. I reinforced it a little, made it into a workbench. Nothing wrong with it really, and I may keep it. Right now my mind is, once it goes out, not bring it back. And this whole section here, you see, I'm wanting to build a nice workbench. And then I'm going to leave a space here. Of course, this will be my dedicated scroll saw space. And then I'll have another bench here. More construction style, not the traditional woodworking bench. And then I will probably have shelves on the bottom that will have shop doors on it, just for the look. Up top, I'm going to eventually add shop grade cabinets, probably build them out of plywood, maybe do some videos on that. Out in the center, like I said, I'll do a traditional workbench. Just giving you an update on some of the stuff. Very excited really about, here in a couple of days we'll have electric. It's been a long process. Shop's getting ready to start coming together, so it's a mess now. Maybe that's a good thing to show you videos of the progression, where I want to take this shop to, because this right here, what you see, is not at all, in my mind, what my wood shop would be. So if you like this channel, subscribe, give me some ideas, thumbs up, come back for more updates, and y'all have a good day.